Hello everyone on the internet, thanks for tuning in.
And welcome to another episode with me, Master Bushido, and with my bro on the other side of it, it's Flayvaman!
The Hingy!
And anyway, so after 1 month, did I not miss that badly interpreted, well, yeah. Yeah.
It's about 2 months, I reckon.
Either way. Yeah, so that was not missed, but we did miss you guys. So yes, it has been 3 or so weeks or such, and yes, we've got some... What?
You do realise we took an Easter break that's lasted like 6 weeks. Because we were going to do an Easter break, and no, actually, I think it wasn't even an Easter break. It was like mid-March. Anyway. So we didn't record during April at all, because, I don't know, I think we both just got lives, I guess.
Yep. No, I mean, yep. So I basically have been jumping around jobs, and my Toku Bro has been, well...
I've been doing my thing.
He says.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
right. Yeah. Toku Talk, so let it begin.
Right, well, I mean, I've actually been watching, obviously been keeping up with Sentai's Ninja and Kamen Rider's Drive, but, let's see, the thing is, Garou Season 5 has started, but I have not been watching it, but I'll come to that later.
Okay, right. First, let's start with Ninja, just to get that out of the way. Straight off the bat, I would say one of...
It's bad. I have been enjoying Ninja. How about you?
I have been, until the most recent episode.
Please tell. This is it. I'm up to episode 9 at the moment, so I'm a little behind. Well, technically, I'm a week behind.
I'm not going to say anything then. I'm not going to say anything.
But so he does the henshin, right? Spoiler alert. I'm up to, well, technically, I'm not the one spoiling it because everyone's probably ahead of me anyway. I'm up to, I think it's episode 9, where you do have Star Ninja and he batters the old man right at the end when he's finishing his stall. So, you know, I know.
My point is in episode 10 you get to see Star Ninja's character properly. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, right, so for those that haven't started Ninja...
But this is it. I'm going to try and do it from where we left off on the last Toku Talk.
I was going to mention as well. So,
we have...
Let me just do one major spoiler. The fact that they bring in 2 of the old legendary ninjas from the past.
Yeah.
Yes, they bring Hurricane Red and Ninja Red back.
I think it's Red Ninja. Is it Red Ninja? Red. No, they don't say Kaku Red. It's Red Ninja.
Ninja Red.
No, Red Ninja.
Ninja Red.
Kaku Red.
Ninja Red.
No, I'm sure it's Red.
No, Ninja Red.
No, Nindred. Nindred? What?
Ninja.
Anyway, whatever it's called.
My point is, after I heard Ninja Red do his henshin, it just the tune of Kakaranger's gimmick tune for the henshin, I thought was so nostalgic. It just gave me such a nostalgic rush and goosebumps, it was uncanny.
Well, I do actually plan to watch Kakuranger sometime this year. So,
and I think they did that episode so well. I really feared it was going to be so cheesy, but I loved that episode.
Well, you know, I also like how they did the dedication episode, and then the villain of the week carried on to the following week. I actually thought that was pretty awesome. Yeah, that Tiger Watch thing.
Yeah, that Cat Watch.
Cat Watch. This week on Cat Watch, no. Yeah, I actually did like that. I liked the Cat Watch's storyline. Yeah, I mean it's quite funky how they sort of merged it in with the current storyline.
Oh,
You know,
there
just
was also an Easter egg apparently with
it's a
the
shame that it didn't go out on the anniversary of Sentai, because that would have, that would have obviously made it what it was supposed to be.
there was
But
also an Easter egg with the cat that on the watch it said SUN 7:30.
did not notice that.
No, it's on TV
Well, it's
Nihon,
like
but
Tokuja gimmick. I have downloaded the Tokuja versus Kyoja film, but I've not watched it yet. No. Anyway,
have you seen the? I don't know. Have we covered the hour special they did between Drive and Ninja?
no, I don't think we did, but we can cover it. Well, let's finish talking about Ninja, then we'll come on to it.
Okay, after
Uh,
Drive.
yeah. Well, no, we'll do it. We'll sort of do it as a sort of link between the two. Anyway,
Um,
so
I
again, we
personally, in regards to the Ninja, honestly, I kind of like how the story's building up at the moment, but on another hand, I feel that it's taking a bit too long, as like any
well,
Sentai would, if
you
that makes sense.
say it's taking too long. They introduced Star Ninja really early on. They introduced
It,
Sixth Ranger really early, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
that's because
I don't.
I can't talk about episode 10. That's the problem.
Okay, it's a bit. Right, fine. Right. This is rubbish. I should have watched episode 10. Right, I'm going to say that, I actually think it's like going really well. And then I think just throwing Star Ninja in there just kind of feels a little disjointed. Because, I like the family vibe. They're all cousins apart from the brother sister. I like the vibe that they had going on. And I do kind of think, I'm not entirely, obviously I'm not entirely sure as to why Star Ninja's the way he is, because I know they're just trying to throw loads of different things. I mean, when it comes to Star Ninja, I just think they're trying to be really original, which isn't a bad thing, but it just feels a little disjointed, especially with the Burger Morpher, right?
There's
I think the mecha for Star Ninja does actually look cool. I actually do like the for Star Ninja.
Depending if you want to plug your ears or not, that I've got so much spoiler on episode 10. If you will.
No! Just we'll do episode 10, 11, 12 next time, innit? Right. No, this is so bad. Right, so
We're out of practice.
Huh?
We're out of practice.
I know, man. This holiday. Yeah, and this is it. Not only am I an episode behind on Ninja, I'm also an episode behind on Drive. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Anyway, but so all right. Just to conclude on Ninja, because I'm so rubbish. Yeah, in it. I will say I'm enjoying it. I like Star Ninja's mecha. But all right. In terms of what I do know about what's to come, I do like how they've got a Dino Autonomin. Is that what they're called? Autonomin.
Oh, okay. That autonomy.
Autonomin.
Yeah,
Autonomin.
I can't even say it myself. Anyway, it's basically. I think that is the summer movie special. That Dino Maru thing. That's the summer movie special.
Bit Godzilla.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Otherwise, have you seen the Super and Ultra Mechs?
Yeah, like King Ninja Jin or something. King Ninja.
Okay.
King.
I've kind of ruined this for myself, but spoiler alert. King Shurikenjin, so that's the Super Megazord. It's basically to put this. Hang on a minute.
In it, but I just couldn't make any.
You put Bison Buggy on top of Shurikenjin pretty much, and then the head.
Fair enough.
It's literally just taller.
Oh, very nice.
It's by appearance, it's not a cluster effer, thankfully, but it's just lazy.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can't wait for Shinken Red's ultimate Zord, that castle.
Okay.
I'm interested. That's so unique. I have not seen anything like that since Kakaranger's Megazord. So I'm really intrigued to see what that is going to be like.
Okay.
Otherwise, in regards to the edition, I wish they brought out more autonomies.
I'm sure it's completely wrong.
Except for Surf Mario, which I couldn't give a crap about. So yeah, if it's gonna be just UFO Mario and what's it, Palm Mario, I'll be really disappointed.
I see. Okay. What else do we need to cover? Oh, well, I think we've covered Ninja now, right?
Effectively, yes, because unfortunately someone hasn't watched episode 10, so I can't really talk.
Oops, I blacked out. It's alright. We don't edit on this show. LOL.
Everything is unfortunately, or in your t-shirt case, all live and unedited.
They've gone out of business. Anyway.
Is it on live or all live?
On live. It
Oh, yeah,
was
see?
like sound
Actually,
game
we are
service
on.
that's been put out by Sony. Anyway,
Anyway,
back to Toku.
Alright,
Alright, let's talk about the special.
Drive. Yes.
No, talk about the special.
Come back to that.
No, we're talking about the special.
You're a douche.
No, because we're linking them. So go Ninja Special and Drive. Because the special talks about Drive and then we go to Drive. So, the special, I actually liked it. I think that sums it up really for me. I really liked it.
What?
I really liked it. How about you?
That's the problem. I almost did it.
What? You didn't like it?
I'm gonna throw a comparison here.
Ooh. What, you're not going to compare it to Tokuja and Gaim, are you? No, go on.
I'm gonna one up that. Decade versus Shinkenja. The reason I love that one was because one, they pretty much fused the enemies together, and two, not only that, but they gave Shinkenja a new, darker outfit.
Right.
I loved it. The tone was so much darker. The feel was darker.
I think from now on, everyone's just going to compare each year's team up to Shinkenja versus Gaim. No, not Shinkenja versus Decade.
I'm just, to be honest, I wasn't really... Okay, I didn't have any high expectancy, but at the same time, I wasn't wow, if that makes sense. I just thought it was like another extended episode, if that makes sense.
I can see why you say that, but I did actually enjoy it. I actually felt it was special because
what I did like, I love the fact that every time they tried to capture them, and then they just literally, just.
Yeah, this is it. I like the whole Shinosuke. Is it Shinosuke's name?
What?
Sasuke was it? No, Sasuke.
Shinosuke.
His name is Shinosuke, isn't it? Yeah. I liked how, he's obviously got the serious approach, and then you've got this blubbering idiot, Aka Ninja. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about Ninja overall, is its Red Ranger is an absolute nincompoop. He's funny. So mixing that with Gaim's sort of, I'm in top gear, it just... No, I said Drive. I did say Drive, didn't I? Whatever. I like how Drive is like, oh, I'm in Top Gear, and you've got this nincompoop of Aka Ninja, and it went really well. And then, I mean, I will be honest, I didn't rate the fight. You know, like the intro fight scene with Ninja, and then you got like Gaim sort of peering up out of the blue, and then sort of he arrests Aka Ninja. He turned around and the others have gone. I thought that was quite amusing. And then sort of like just the sort of dialogue back and forth thing between Aka Ninja and Drive. Thought that was quite amusing. And then, you know, it sort of all came together eventually, which is typical cliche team up. But that ending, you know, with Yongo, no, not Yongo, Sango. What an ending. Spoiler alert, Sango's in it. Anyway, because it's obviously to promote, superhero Tyson GP. So, I really, really liked it. How about, well, yeah, I guess that sums it up for me, really.
I guess I can say that I enjoyed it as an extended episode, but nothing beyond, if that makes sense.
Boo-hoo, you're such a killjoy.
I'm giving my honest opinion.
Why do you don't watch the films and Sentai team-ups and the versus movies for Sentai and the crosses for Kamen Rider? I am still very intrigued to watch Gaim versus Drive. Gaim cross Drive. Anyway. But, so, shall we move on to Kamen? Yes. Okay, so I think the last time we spoke about Drive was just as Formula was being introduced. Right? So, obviously, since then, we've had Kamen Rider Chaser. Again, I'm one episode behind, but I have seen the whole, and I do know about the whole Kamen Rider Maha being mega jealous and stuff. I mean, like, in the episodes we've seen, there was the head honcho police dude who tried to shut the place down, and then Drive had to reveal his identity, which is quite a ballsy move for Kamen Rider.
Agreed.
And then apparently the Roy Mudo, I think I'm always having a problem with his name. Was it
Yeah,
Roy
that was
Mudo?
right. Yeah, Roy Mudo.
Mudo, there we go. Roy Mudo
Best
number
girl
one.
as well.
I know, right? The Roy Mudo number one is actually some guy who's actually a real life Japanese politician, I think, and they're some gullible. Yeah, that they've got a real life politician as Roy Mudo Ichigo. Or is it Ray Ichigo or Zero Ichigo, whatever? Or is it... I don't know, this is the problem, I just follow the subtitles.
Okay, in short, Roy Mudo number one is basically the brackets defense Secretary of Defense or Minister of Defense. Sorry, is technically the title.
So,
Pardon?
or just the show.
In show, I'm not certain of anything outside the show.
I'm talking about real life now. Oh, well,
I don't know about that. Anyway.
I don't know, maybe it's gullible, or maybe I just misread. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe. But, right. Let me just start this by saying that I think they should have done Chaser as sod Chaser and just do Proto Drive straight up.
No.
No.
I mean, I can see why you would think that, but I like the fact that Chaser is Chaser, because obviously Proto Drive messed up. It was a prototype, and that's what led to Machine Chaser. It makes sense. I mean, I kind of find the character a bit bland, though. I think that's deliberate.
That is deliberate, because he's basically a walking...
He's a walking... Oh... He might.
Like he doesn't know who he is still. Amnesia.
Might just slap a black hat on him. He's an existentialist. He don't do nothing. But he does. The actual Chaser suit is very sort of. You know, bearing in mind I've not seen Fours, but I know I've heard everyone comparing him to Fours. I do think he does look like a mad spaceman. Anyway,
I won't ridicule him as bad as Fours, but I can see where they're going.
tell me, it's got a very, again, I've not seen Double either, but it's got a very Double-esque
I'll give you double. I will give you double.
His suit is just like spaceman.
See, that's the thing. There's something about his outfit I just don't like. He's, you see so much black and purple, and then all of a sudden he has this very, like,
Alright,
gay
talking about,
silver, and I'm like,
it's a bit George Michael, isn't it? Anyway, I would say, alright, talking about the other characters briefly, the geek with glasses, I think there was an episode where he was like secretly friends with Roy Mudo.
I love that episode.
I did like that episode. I think
That
we
was
talked
a
about
good episode. Yeah, we did.
episode, but I am getting a little, I'm thinking there must be something they can do to improve Drive.
No,
anyway,
they do. That's the thing.
I will say, because I know the special mission's out, which I haven't watched yet, but I will tell you a character I am not liking development-wise is Kiriko. I think Kiriko is just so gay for Machine Chaser. I'm going to call him Machine Chaser, I can't remember his name. She's so gay for Chaser just because he saved her as Proto-Drive, whatever. I'm just not buying it. Her character's really starting to grate on me. Because you got the other work girl, I think her name's Mina, the other, the one who developed the belt for Chaser. She's a bit quirky, like whatever. I did like when they did the whole Kamen Rider reveal thing, and then like the quirky head of special case department revealed, oh, I've known all along. I thought that was quite quirky. The quirky guy being sort of like the one who's been in on it the whole time. And then, moving along.
No,
I think
I'm interested as to the story, how this folds, because you'd think at the beginning the brain, sorry, not brain,
yeah, you are talking about brain, aren't you? Not
no, heart, that you'd think he'd be in charge. Until now, do we realize that it's this Ministry of Defense, or Minister of Defense, that's the overseer of the whole Roy Mudo?
What number is Heart then? Was he like 002? Yeah, okay.
That's the thing. That's why I find it very interesting. And the fact that Brain's working with the Minister of Defense as well, I find that even more interesting. And that there's a line at the end of the latest episode, which I don't think you've seen, as per usual. And it really.
Yeah, go on, carry on.
Anyway, on the story-wise, I can't wait. I really am interested as to how they flow with it. In regards to Kamen Rider Chaser, I love his signal axe. I find it hilarious.
Nice.
I find that the fact that the first time we see Chaser, the fact that when he gets the axe out and then he pushes the button to do his finisher, and it says, "No, you have to stop. Wait, you have to stop. You can't do anything. You have to stop." Pretty much. And then
it's like, oh, it's that Mina Sans.
yeah, style. Yeah, that's my point. So basically, he's just like, what? He's like looking at it. He just does nothing. So he basically spikes it to the ground, grabs his personal gun, shoots the opponent whilst it's still waiting. Okay, and then when it says, "Oh, great, it's ready," and just hacks the crap out of it. I love that. I just love that. It just adds.
I mean, from that episode, from sort of what's going on anyway, what do you make of Maha's character development? Go.
I like the fact that they're going with a character that's jealous, but more with reason. Not just there's another sub rider. It's supposed they should be jealous. They should fight against each other to get the show of fame. Maha actually has a reason.
He also has adventure as well. That's what I like.
I like that. There's a reason to it, not just the stupid there's another rider, let me just go against and kind of BSS. There's a reason. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is interesting. And the fact that Drive and Chaser...
Well, what do you make of that? What do you make of that little add-on, those two add-on things to make Trideron fly?
What,
I think that's just
the Vibe boosters?
Yeah, I think they're crap.
Honestly, I just see that as a merchandise thing. Honestly, if anything. And, nah.
So, have you seen the screenshots of Type Trideron?
Yes, but I could barely recognize any of it.
I think it looks awesome! I actually do think it looks quite good.
Okay, one, the fact that his ultimate form is his car, or the name of his car, I find it rather... It's one of those I have to actually see it to actually put name to face kind of thing, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it just sounds so... WTF.
No, I disagree. I think it just rolls with it. But, I don't know.
I had no pun intended on that one.
I'm sort of in two minds as to whether, they could have swapped it around, like Type Trideron, and then the final form being Type Formula, rather than the current format of it being Type Formula, and then the final form being Type Trideron.
I see where you're going.
And then I kind of think that, there was the episode, like the episodes leading up to Chaser, is like, Maha's like, oh, I need a power up to be better, and then he cornerly decides he doesn't need a power up. I kind of felt they could have done an add-on for Maha, but they didn't.
Technically, depending if you call it a power up.
You don't talk about Dead Heat. Dead Heat's random. No, I mean, like, you look at Type Speed, then you see Type Wild, then you see Type Technique. They could have at least done one or two more suits for Maha.
Yeah, but then that's like saying, I'm actually interested that they're restraining themselves on forms.
I mean, yeah, because, Maha Dead Heat's a bit meh.
No, but at least he has one, at least. Because unlike... No, 1 second. Because, like in Gaim, for instance, let's use Gaim as an...
I suppose technically it does count, but I don't think it does. I don't feel like it does.
Fine. Each to their own. But my point is like, how Gaim, that almost everyone has a form kind of thing, and then there's also like 50 bajillion riders in that as well. Whereas in Drive...
gets like multiple forms.
Whereas in Drive, at least you have some restraint.
But that's the point, though, because they did go a bit nuts for Gaim.
Yeah, I feel this is like Kiva restrained.
Yeah.
If you see where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm actually enjoying it. At least I can enjoy the show with some extra throw-ins, like let's say a new car, a new something, a new weapon, whatever. But not like nothing as ridiculous. What?
Though. The jet boosters are shit.
But that's the point. They've only shown that once so far that I couldn't give a crap about it, anyways.
What's the point? What's the point of that, man? It just makes me really upset, man. It's really emotional, man. It's alright, yeah.
Tissue for the issue.
Brilliant.
Anyway,
See, the improv. Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, that's it. That's all I know about what's to come in Drive. Drive. I love the edit this show. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to talk about for Drive?
I'm curious as I mentioned. I'm just curious as the story progresses because I love Master Rider shows. Hang on. I love Master Rider stories. I loved the stories. If they do it well, they really do it well. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that this one pulls off a good story.
Well, okay. Well, just to wrap up Drive, I think. I did remember reading about the summer movie, but I can't remember a single thing what I read. But it don't matter because you don't really talk about the summer movie.
No, not really.
Alright. Before I move on to random stuff, where I'll be talking anyway, did you read what they're rumouring for the new Kamen Rider of this year?
Yes. And the answer is no.
Lol. That'd be. I hope these rumours. I don't know. It'd be fun, but it would be poor.
Hey, one second. For the viewers, if you haven't seen, on J Fusion and other certain Toku-chan or Tokusatsu websites, they have rumoured what the next Master Rider gimmick is going to be. And that gimmick slash theme, theme is fashion.
That's messed up. This is true. I'm sure it's bullshit, but it'd be funny. A fashion theme. And then if they're going to do like a cross, where they're going to do cross drive with it as well, you'll have like type Armani and type Gucci. That'd be so bullshit. That'd be hilarious.
Drive type Nike.
That'd be pretty good actually.
Oh, that is actually stupid. To a point that it could actually work.
So sure. I mean, just as the disclaimer says,
hang on.
Salt. I think you could have the whole bottle on this one.
Drive type Gucci.
Anyway, but no, pretty sure take the pinch of salt. I mean, they're probably going to have to tip the whole bottle.
No, honestly, I think.
All salt.
Anyway, I mean, if I had to pick a one for myself, just if anything, I would say ninjas. Just do a Master Rider ninja themed.
That's what a lot of people have been talking about. They're saying either do a ninja themed Kamen Rider or a bug themed Sentai, which neither of them are going to do. I don't see it happening for either of them anytime soon. It would be good if, say, in 2 years' time, they did do a Bug Rider Sentai and a Ninja Kamen Rider. Because then there can be like a clash of worlds.
Why 2 years?
Well, you know what? Because I've just automatically assumed that next year is going to be Kamen Rider Fashionista.
Fair enough. But the thing is
maybe they are going to do a ninja themed Kamen Rider next year, and then he can be on a Kawasaki Ninja. LOL. You don't know anything about bikes, do you? I don't know, and that's got nothing to do with being a ninja anyway, because it's just the name. Because even though Kamen Rider Hibiki didn't use a bike in the series, or he did and he crashed it, they did do a special edition motorbike with a Hibiki theme. Like, they sold, or I don't know if
Yeah, I saw that. The white one.
well, the Kawasaki Ninja doesn't look, it looks quite similar to that special edition Hibiki bike.
Oh, that thing. Yes, I know that.
Ah, well, it is what it is. But the Kawasaki Ninja, they do it mainly in green and red. Well, either green or red. I think they do other colours as well, or maybe they're custom colours, but whatever.
Just quickly tapping on the whole bug Sentai thing. They've only done 2 ranges, if I recall, the bug base.
No. That, I mean, they've done Go Busters.
Yeah, that one.
had Silver, and then Hurricane had the Ghoul Rider.
True.
I think there must be more, but I don't know off the top of my head. Anyway, I think you're done talking, so I'm just going to blabber on for a bit.
Hang on, just for the benefit, what colour would you have the Ninja Rider?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well,
Don't think too hard.
Talking about ripping off Ryuki or Deno, but yeah, he could have like a basic black sort of underlay, and then have different colours represent different forms. Bam, rip off.
How about doing a...
No, and then I mean, you wouldn't call it type, you'd call it, what would be the word? Because you wouldn't call it a type, like Drive uses type, and then Gaim uses lock seeds. You could probably call it,
form?
crap, I can't remember the word, the name for like various styles in karate, like martial art.
Jutsu?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, like you could have like judo form and taekwondo form and Shotokan form,
So your form consists of different martial arts?
Yeah, so technically that's not and then you'd have the main ninjutsu form. Oh, I'm just making shit up. Right, are you going to talk about anything else, or can I blabber on for a bit?
I think, what's it? Black underlay with either a navy blue or red, stereotypical like royal red as the overlay.
Oh, well, yeah, for the initial form maybe.
Yeah.
Type Shotokan could be like blue, because Sub-Zero used Shotokan. I know this stuff. Anyway. Right. I'm just dying to talk about other stuff. What about you done talking though, ain't you?
Yeah, go on, man.
Right,
Make me suffer. Make me suffer.
Yes, I'll make you suffer now. So, anybody that even listens to me anyway will know that I was watching Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
Oh no.
I watched that since our long break, and I am prepared to talk about it.
Oh no.
No, so this is me giving a quick overview, even though I was really into it. Right, so Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. It really is a shame that, again, the dialogue really let it down. But I do, apart from the fact of taking Kamen Rider footage anyway, even the unique scenes to Dragon Knight itself, the ones that were filmed in America with the American actors and American suit actors, etc., I did actually like the American action scenes. The storyline's probably halfway because they had this actress in it that was very sort of, they were acting like Mulder and, she was acting like Scully out of X-Files basically. And, you've got the main character Xaviax, or the main villain rather. I just kind of think he did go a bit ha towards the end before his demise. The last episode was actually very poor. It was a very poor clip show. But, the the way it sort of led up to like all the mirror world characters and everything. It kind of felt a bit strange, sort of seeing like Kamen Rider, what was the name? The green one. Being like a good guy, and then the Snake one, Kamen Rider Strike, being a good guy as well. So that and then the Tiger one as well, being a good, the ones that were brought back. I kind of felt they rushed it in the whole, oh, we've got to find the transmitters. Oh no, the transmitters are back up again. All right, let's take them all down again. And then the Advent Master, I was getting really confused, so I wasn't sure whether I saw that character from Fires or not. Anyway, I will conclude that I actually did like it, even though the dialogue was very poor. I mean, the development between Adam and Kit was actually pretty good. It's really hard having a one-way conversation. This might as well be one-person show, man. I mean, the fact that you had Kamen Rider, what was her name? Signet or something, the Swan character. I did like her. Huh?
The Japanese one or the American one?
I'm talking about the American one, man.
Fine.
In it. Anyway, because in the American version, because in the Japanese version it was just a movie character. But in the American version, the Swan character was actually in the series, but very briefly. I think about 3-4 episodes. But then the really bizarre thing was when the Advent Master turned up. And this sounds really messed up. But the Advent Master turns up from... I kind of liked how they linked it all in with Roswell and stuff. That was quite funky. But, I kind of think the Advent Master turning up and then saying, oh, I can make anyone I want into a Kamen Rider. I thought that was a bit corny. But, and then that massive geek, working for that Nomen group, I thought was a bit weird as well. And the last episode was just really crap. But, I actually did enjoy it. So, I'm going to talk about what I have been watching in place of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. I have now started watching Garou Season 4, which is why, even though Season 5 has started, I am actually going to work my way through Season 4 and the anime before getting to Season 5. I am on, so even though I've already completed Dragon Knight, I then started watching Garou, and I am nearly finished on Garou Season 4. And frankly, I think it's very poor. I think it's crap. You've only seen Season 3, but I've been watching it. Again, even before. The only reason I didn't watch Season 4 last year is because I wasn't here, and and then Season 5's only just started. So since then we've had Season 4 start and finish, and the anime. Again, I'm nearly finished on Season 4, and I do find it rubbish. It bores the hell out of me. I'm falling asleep. I'm watching like half an episode a day. It's really bad. They could have done so much more. I mean, they had like a cameo appearance from Zero. That was kind of alright, and they made him look like they made him a mentor character in his episode. The horrors, the actual villains do actually look really good. But it is, it just lacks dialogue. I mean, the action's alright. At least they make an effort with having a live suit actor rather than just CGIing the action all the time. So that is an improvement. But the dialogue, I mean, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight might have had poor dialogue with, overly using dialogue. But Garou Makai no Hana is very limited on its dialogue. You just don't feel the connection. And then I think they do go a little OTT with being abstract.
How do you mean?
Because you've not seen it, but they do like this. All right. So 2 episodes I'm going to pick out. There's an episode early on. Actually, all right. No, I'm going to do 3 episodes. I'm going to use 3 episodes to prove what I'm saying. There was one episode early on where you had like a horror being like an artist, And she was like mainly doing artistry with flowers, and she's like, oh, I've got to really make my art stand out. So she starts killing people and starts using dead bodies in her art, in her sculptures. That was messed up, and again, that was really abstract. There was an episode, a few episodes afterwards. This was a very messed up episode. This was a guy finding like a naked girl like in the road, and then brings her back to her house and starts feeding her his pet insects. Yeah, that was a very bizarre episode. And then it turned out that actually, he was the horror, even though the episode made out that she was the horror. There was actually an episode a little before that, so I'm using 4 examples now. There was one where there was this guy, like a cinema projection worker, was really obsessed with horror films, and then a horror took over him and was like, alright, the next person that comes into your cinema, they're going to be absorbed into the horror film. That was a bit bizarre, and then Garrow comes along and says, oh, your obsession's rubbish or something. And they actually did a lot of, I guess you could call them tributes to like things like Silence of the Lambs. They did a few dedications to a few British films as well, and let me think. There was 1 or 2 American films they did a good few tributes to. And then my final example was probably again more of the second half of Garrow, Makai no Hana. What was it? I've got to remember it now. Yeah, some guy who goes around turning people into sheet music. Again, very abstract. He looks like the guy out of Golden Bomber. It's nuts. But it's a very abstract series, and I do... again, the action is very minimal, because again, for some reason, Garrow can only fight for 100 seconds. That is bullshit, because they could make the show so much better just by having a live action, martial arts, which is kind of what Zero's gimmick was. He was really good at it, because again, he was like proper martial artist. But I'm not really feeling the characters. I mean, you've got Saejima Raiga. He, he's a nice, it's good to say, oh, he looks like a nice guy, but that does not make a good show. And then he's Mado, and I can't remember her name, Mayuri, I think her name is. She's the Mado tool, and she does my head in. But then his sidekick's a guy called Crow. He's got a very good sort of, he's sort of like, he's not as charismatic as Zero was, but he's still quite charismatic. He's still not charismatic. I mean, Zero was charismatic, but Crow's got like that dark edge to him, which I do like. But I do kind of feel his suit's a bit of a rip-off of Garrow's main suit anyway. I don't like the fact that Zaruba doesn't talk as much, because Zaruba was like a bit of comic relief. I kind of felt he could have talked more. I like how they use the same Gonza Butler as well. And yeah, I don't like the fact that they do make references to Saejima Koga and his wife Kaori, but because these were characters from season 1 and 2, but they make references to them, but they use shadow actors that look nothing like them. It drives me mad. And if only you could have put some input in this, man, but never mind.
You enjoying it then?
Well, that's the point. Garrow's Makai no Hana is incredibly boring. But because I am a fan of Garrow...
I wouldn't have guessed.
No, this is the thing. I am actually a fan of Garrow, so I am following it through. I can just hope to God that the anime in season 5 are better than this shit. And this is the thing. I actually normally do like abstract shows and films and series, but Makai no Hana just bores the hell out of me. And I am like on the last few episodes, and the sooner I get it over and done with, the better. And that's, I think, that's our show while you go abroad.
But you don't have anything else to add? You look like you're depressed now, you don't have anything else to add.
No. Well, I don't know, bear in mind I kept my talk on Ninja and got a drive minimum. Anyway.
Wow. There's always a first.
Well, you know, we've got to put some reviews up next week.
Right.
You want to redo Kyoryuja, and we've got it already in the bag. And then hopefully when we do our next Toku Talk, I mean, this is it, because I did watch one episode of Dino Charge. I think it was episode 8, and it wasn't. I mean, again, I can't even. I watched that like before the Easter break, and I don't even know if Dino Charge has resumed yet. So I'll check out Dino Charge at some point. And yeah, hopefully the next Toku Talk I'll actually be up to date.
Anywho, so that's been our Toku Talk after so long. Join us next time for another episode with me, Master Rider Bushido, and with my Toku Bro on the outside of Earth is Flayvaman! And as per usual, it's been the game!
Alright, see you next time.